Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everybody had a good holiday season and a good New Year's. Hope everybody was safe and had fun. I know we sure did, but life starts again. So, out in the cold, came out, watered, and fed the chickens. And they're all doing really good. That heat lamp that I did is really good. It's worked out great. These guys, it's keeping the water thawed and keeping these guys happy. So we've had no issues. So I'm very happy with that. And the cat's all hanging out with the chickens. All the gardening stuff to plan out and go through our seeds to see what we got, see what we need to order. I'm actually going to turn this area here that's in between the garden and just out in the field here into a little garden, maybe with just flowers and stuff like that here. And so this is our outdoor garden area here from the greenhouse. So what we're going to do is right here, we're going to do this whole area here gardens also for this year. That's going to be basically like all our rooted plants. So lots of stuff, all the roofing tin and stuff is in here, so we got to clean that up in the spring as soon as it gets warm enough. Yes, we're thinking ahead. We have to. But a lot of this stuff is getting organized. When the time comes, we know exactly what we're doing. If it comes to other projects I got on the go, starting next week, because the kids are still off, so it's hard to get out and spend a day working when they're all home. But I'm going to start making some raised beds in the shop. So that's going to be basically the first work project on the channel for this year is raised beds. Going to try to get a couple of them done, and hopefully have them all done by the time we get to start planting. So got lots of time, but yet I don't have lots of time at the same time. It's confusing. But what I'm going to do now is I took my trail cam down just right around Christmas and brought it up to the house. I cleaned it, charged batteries, whatever. But I'm going to go put it out back, and I'm just going to see what critters are all back there. I know the deer are all back there. That's not an issue, but I know there's coyotes, fox, a whole bunch of those things. So I'm going to put it up somewhere new, maybe somewhere where I've never put it, and just see what I can get on it just for fun. And we're not supposed to get extremely cold or a lot of snow for a while. So I came back to the back and wanted to put my trail cam back up. As you can see, it's like right there on the tree. This is a walking area, a walking path Dad had, and it's going to get a little bit of work done this year. And we're thinking about possibly getting a pre-built cabin and putting it back in this section here. So we're thinking about doing that. Have to put a bridge in so we can drive our four-wheelers over the creek, and then come out here almost dead straight, probably 150 yards to where the new block, well, the new location where the blind's going to go. And if you haven't noticed yet, we're actually getting a little bit of snow. We haven't had a snowflake in the sky for I don't know how long. I believe it was actually still hunting season when it actually snowed last. But no, it's been nice. I haven't really got back here much. I came back here, got my trail cam right after Christmas, and that was pretty much about it. And scooted through here once quickly the other day. Just drove around, checked tracks and stuff like that, but came out to feed chickens and cats and stuff anyway. So I thought, I'm gonna take my trail cam back and put it in a new area and to see what's coming and going. And this section back here is basically like the center of the whole back property. So whatever's coming in and out, as you can see, like there's a good path. So there is obviously there's deer tracks. I believe there's some coyote and stuff like that here. So there is a lot of traffic here. So I just want to see what's going on just for fun, and maybe get you guys some footage. But no, I just came back, just kind of enjoy it. It's nice to see a little bit of snow. We need snow Unfortunately, it sucks because it's cold and you know it's hard to move through when it gets deep enough. Like down here, it usually snows and we got feet of snow. Last year, I think we had a total of 6 feet of snow all year, and the previous year to that, we had 9 feet in total all winter long. And this year, we have probably 6 inches all year so far, which is very odd for us. And the temperatures, I don't think anything's gone below minus 20 degrees Celsius yet. Which at Christmas last year was like minus 34 or something like that degrees Celsius. So I don't know. It's really different this year. The El Nino has definitely played a huge factor in everything this year. To hunting, the accumulations of snow, the amount of rain. It's been pretty crazy. So we'll just have to live with it. Nothing we can do. So just gonna go for a little tour around here, check things out. Dad was back here yesterday. He got out finally after a little while and went for a tour and I was sitting in my new office and was going through all the buck and deer photos and videos, and I was trying to condense everything, try to get as many of the bucks as I could. And it's almost an endless job. So I just got a good folder of some of the big bucks. I didn't care too much about little ones. There is some in there, but I mean, even next year, they're not going to grow into anything that's shootable. So I just left them out. They'll be here for a couple of years yet. But it was actually kind of funny. I found a couple videos from Dad's trail cam from 2022, and the buck he shot this year was on that trail cam video. So I had to keep running back and forth to the garage because in our meat locker that we have, the heads are hanging up there until we can get the Euro mounts done. And I was looking at the rack, going back to the video, looking at the rack, going back to the video multiple times, and I was like, oh, that's your buck for sure. So that was really cool to find those videos from a year ago. Well, 2 years ago now. But lots of big plans coming up for 2024. I'm going to get started next week when the kids go back to school, when I have time to actually go spend the afternoon out in the shop. I'm going to start doing some raised beds. I'm going to get a couple of those built and do a material check and stuff, make sure I have enough to do the amount of beds that we want. Even that I can figure out how much we have enough for and start planning location of that. The new garden's going to get put in, and that's going to be our number one focus this year, is just strictly gardening. And then obviously do a yard cleanup like you do every spring and stuff like that. But other than that, that's the only thing we're going to put our main focus on this year is gardening and planting. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to transplant some trees. I'm going to move some trees around and all up on our property. I want to plant some spruce trees all up around like the pond area, stuff like that, because it's all just plain. I want to put some trees. So that's going to be another factor. I want to put plots of sunflowers all around the property, even back here. For one, all the birds and even the deer will eat it and stuff like that. So I want to put bird feeders all up, feed the birds. Basically back here is going to be our sanctuary. This is where we get to come, chill out, relax, watch the sunrise, the sunsets. Well, mostly sunsets, because who's up that early? Because in the summertime, the sun comes up at like 3:45 a.m. in the morning here. So our daylight during the summer is pretty long. But all the sunsets and stuff, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous back here. We may actually take a piece of this property here, Shell's Cove, and not have the farmer farm it anymore and just let it grow in and transplant some stuff all in there. And don't know what we're going to do yet. Don't know what's going to happen this year because our neighbor has been in the hospital, very sick, for the last month. So I don't know what he's going to be capable of getting out and doing in the fields this year. His son may come back here. I'm not sure what they're going to do. So our new videos coming up here starting next week will be basically the raised beds. We're going to start that project and get a couple of those made, at least get one made, get a footprint. Then I know all the dimensions and what product that we have on hand. and then I can just pre-cut everything and just build until all the materials are gone. So that's my plan. It's going to be simple, basic, because I mean it's only dirt going in it. I don't need it to be too pretty. But the snow's coming down. I'll turn the camera around. The snow is definitely starting to come down. It's nice. It's so nice to see. Yeah, I'm going to end the video off here. I'm starting to get a little bit chilly. And just go up to the house to my new office and just upload a small, quick little video. Yeah, just stay tuned. And next week, we'll start on the beds and go from there and start our 2024 season.